I ordered some things from RC4 Wheel Drive that came in from RC4 Wheel Drive and CChand or CChand, however you pronounce it. I got their highly detailed interior and their door panels, and I also got the RC4 Wheel Drive bench seat. And one more item I got, it's pretty necessary, is this Toyota emblem for the sides. So I'm going to open these up and take a look at them each individually.
Team Baxter.
The first thing I'm going to look at is probably the smallest, and that's the Toyota signage for the side of the truck. So it's a little tiny sticker inside another plastic bag. I don't know if you can see very well, but they're already a little bent. So I hope that doesn't reflect on the end product. Get them out of this little plastic bag. They came in no protection, just like you see here. I mean, they came in a mailer, but they don't seem to want to come out of this little piece of plastic. So there they are, and there's no adhesive backing on there. So I'm going to have to see how other guys are installing those. I assume that there was going to be adhesive backing on there. There's not. Probably just end up CAing that on, but I'm going to check around, see what other guys are doing before I do that. I got the two Hilux 4-wheel drive stickers, or plates, or whatever you want to call them, and the Toyota logo for the front. Next, I'm going to check out the bench seat. Not much to this either, but this is probably the most needed accessory for your interior. If you don't get anything else, you gotta have a bucket seat, right? It's just a plain piece of plastic, nothing spectacular, but that's gonna sit in there and complement the rest of the scale interior I have. Probably gonna go a little dark on this to match the console, and then lighten up the floor and the ceiling. So that's the bench seat. Get that primed up and painted. Next are the door panels from CChand or CChand, however you pronounce it. Not sure exactly what to expect with these. Seen them detailed, finished. So, and they look pretty good. So I decided I wanted to set for myself. Since the Trail Finder doesn't come with much of an interior, just a dashboard and a steering wheel, and that's about it. It's got a nice big metal sticker in here. A metal well, that little piece of plastic is not supposed to come off. And I assume that's for infill or something for the actual door panels. Some little bit of hardware. And there's the actual door panels. You can actually see where they've been worked, but those are really good detailed. Door handle is not attached, it's just taped on there. I'm gonna have to get that off, get that glue residue washed off, and glue that handle on. Anything else that might be in this tiny little package here. Same thing on the other side. And I'll get that washed and primed. See what's in this little. Should probably do this with the hobby knife instead. Whatever's in here, they sure don't want me to get to it. So inside all of that packing, in a tiny mound of styrofoam, are 2 door handles. So that's pretty cool. So we'll set those aside. And now I'm going to look at the dash. So now for the main part, the highly detailed interior, as they call it. Once again, you have a metal part sheet, the Toyota emblem, a radio, some vent covers, a little sticker for your inside of your where your gauges go. There's a gauge box behind that sticker. You can see it on the other side. So that's pretty cool. Inside this other plastic bag, this is some weighty plastic. It's got a good bit of heft. That's solid. Wow. That's pretty heavy. Quick toss on the scale puts that on 70 grams. About 2.5 ounces. So that's a pretty substantial dashboard there. And it is highly detailed. But once again, you can see where it's been milled and worked on. But it is highly detailed. It's going to look really nice when I get it tightened up. There's a floorboard, a couple vents. It's where the pedals go. And then the bench seat fits right to this. Smaller bag contains the steering wheel, more small parts, gear parts, a little bit of hardware in there, and the steering wheel. And that's just about it for the highly detailed interior. So I'm going to start assembling all this, get it all put together, and it'll be put into the Trail Finder too. I was ending the video, but it's truly amazing what came in this package. I've got the highly detailed interior dashboard, as I talked about before. But then inside another pack comes the steering column. And on the steering column goes the shift room. I also have 2 shifters, the steering wheel, which goes on the steering column, obviously. These all have to be trimmed out and installed, but it's got metal pedals, metal accelerator. So yeah, highly detailed is exactly what this is. It's going to look extremely nice when it's all together.